Good morning, good afternoon, and or evening, and welcome back to the Den and to another Marvel trailer react. I'm a big Marvel fan. I'm a big Iron Man fan. And I may not have brought it up before. I don't know if you've ever been able to tell, but I'm a big Iron Man fan. And here we're going to be reacting to Disney's new trailer for Ironheart. Ironheart. I'm not the biggest fan, but as has been pointed out to me by my chat recently in a stream, the MCU Ironheart may not be the Ironheart I dislike from the comics. So, let's keep an open mind, let's give it a shot, and let's check out Marvel's Ironheart. Now, I did get a claim? Or flag or something on the last trailer video I did. Basically, Disney was going, hey, this is not his trailer, but it's we're just kind of marking it as ours. It was like the way YouTube phrased it was that was on there, but it would not affect the performance or the recommendability of the video or anything like that. It was basically just Disney going, hey, this is our trailer, but it's whitelisted kind of thing. So that's the only issue I anticipate. And that was on Fantastic Four. So that's the only thing I anticipate. It shouldn't be an issue, but I've kind of rearranged the order of some things here. And let's check out Ironheart together. Let's see what Riri's got for us. The pizza place. Oh, same guy from Wakanda Forever. I didn't actually watch Wakanda Forever yet. Getting on an elevator. Gonna shut off the lights.
For real?
Okay. What's underneath the tarp?
Welcome, Riri. In less than 3 minutes, the air in this elevator will no longer be breathable.
Oh, what is...
What?
Your interview.
Interview
You'll
for what?
suffocate and die unless you break into the device on the floor, where you find a gas mask.
What?
Good luck.
What, is some dude trying to recruit her to be like a criminal or something?
I heard Riri Williams was a
Okay.
genius.
Yes,
So-
she is.
So you in or out? Riri, I see you.
Okay, maybe some copyrighted music. Worst case scenario, hopefully I'll just have to mute. Oh no, because I have to mute the audio for the video. They're gonna mute that crap. Hopefully there won't be any issues. Might have to do a re-upload.
I see you're fed up.
But yeah, Riri is a genius, so I don't remember from the comics her ever being involved in like a criminal element or her being recruited for something in this way, but
Waiting to be acknowledged for your greatness.
that's a bit more like I'm
You are
expecting.
not the first genius at MIT.
How come you're not working at
Wait.
one of those fancy tech firms?
After my internship.
She's at MIT from the start of this, I'm guessing.
You are not the first genius at MIT.
Okay, maybe that's a school lab.
How come you're not working at one of those fancy tech firms?
After my internship abroad, I want to build something undeniable. Something
Important.
iconic.
It's a brand new
I can give you the tools to help you carry out
Yeah.
your vision.
Okay.
But anyone who's ever accomplished anything iconic in life
Okay.
has had to do some questionable things to get it done. What will you do, Riri?
Okay, and in the comics, she did break into Stark Tech, but it wasn't I don't remember being like part of like a criminal thing, like robbing people or something, which is what that appeared to be. I don't know if that's what that is. But like walking in to... Wait, is that a transit system? Yeah, that's like a transit system. That's a security guard. These are like city workers. If she's got the backing of Shuri, why would she need to steal money?
But anyone who's ever
Okay,
accomplished
she's not a part of
anything
that group,
iconic in
so
life
she might not have been involved in that. That might be the bad guys.
has had to do some questionable things to get it done.
Okay.
What will you
So obviously the bad guy's trying to recruit her. I have no clue who her bad guy is.
You've bitten off a hell of a lot more than you can chew. I could chew a lot.
Okay, this is a moment I'm gonna sit here and let me swap scenes here. There we are. Okay, the suit. This is my thing. All right. Looks similar to the comics. It looks like that up there is gonna be where the heart is. She got the blue lights. White instead of red. Prototype. Just got it built. Maybe hadn't painted it. I do like the greeblies here. All this like little mechanical looking junky type stuff around the neck. And over here you can see like parts of servos and whatnot. And even over here. I like that kind of stuff. Like they call it greeblies in like Star Trek and Star Wars when they're like making the ship models and they need stuff on the outside to give it like texture, to give it like a look, like a technological feel. They call it greeblies, right? That's just what it's called in Star Trek and Star Wars. I don't know if that's technically what it's called here, but yeah, I'm going to call this greebly stuff. And I do like seeing the greebly stuff. I am going to back up here real quick. Okay, yeah, you can chew a lot. We get it. Cool, whatever. Awesome. Okay. So it starts out in an sort of like a compact folded up state, and then it folds up around her. So even though she's having to build this, she's not building it to be like components or pieces. It's not like a rough thing. It's got to be put together like Stark's original suit. I do like that. That kind of shows that she's aware of technology, or at least of Stark technology, and she's aware of some of the other things that's come up and other advancements within their own universe. So she's kind of starting out with some quality of life and convenience type features that Tony didn't start out with. So I do like that. That shows an evolution of the technology and an evolution of just average people's understanding of that level of technology within the superhero world. I really like that. Is that I can't tell because I saw this earlier, but is that like a serial number? Is this like MIT's stuff or something? Is this like a loaner from Stark to MIT or something? Oh, I like the greebly stuff right here too. I like the greebly stuff right here, and you can still see the heart. The heart's her thing. The heart's her thing. Now, are these going to oppose? That's going to be cool if we see them like oppose in real time. Hopefully it's not just like oh hey, they're going to kind of oppose them for like different scenes, but they're kind of static in one scene. If we can see those like move as she moves in a scene, that's going to be really cool. Ah, very nice. Very nice. Got an outline, not a solid eye color though. That's good. That's nice. Matches the aesthetic of the chest piece, and I'm guessing what we're going to see up here on the heart on her head, kind of giving it like a neon outline, but not like a, as you can see back there with Iron Man, it's not like a solid light. Okay. Okay, you know what? I just need to let it play here instead of trying to ogle at the suit more. Let's let it go. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, so you're a bad guy in a cape. Okay, cool, whatever. Okay, they do oppose. Crap, I didn't mean to move forward there. I want to see this. Oh, There we go. Okay. So they do oppose. At least they do oppose in between scenes. So I'm going to kind of assume that they're going to oppose when we see her in a scene. I'm wondering if this is a loner, if this is just like her original prototype. Because again, I'm seeing this like little marking over here on the other hand now, and it looks like a serial code to me every time I've seen it. I do love how we can still see the greebly stuff. They did a good job of keeping that detail even while in flight, and you can even see separation and division on this rail, so that'd be like a little groove that those things are set into so they can move along like a little track or something. You can still see some of the servos and stuff over here in the arm. I'm liking the suit. Pretty much the only thing I don't like about Ironheart's suit is that she has a heart on her forehead. Yes, I know she's called Ironheart, but the closest you get is Red Skull puts the Hydra symbol, you know, when he steals one of Stark's suit and becomes the Iron Skull. He puts like the Hydra symbol. That's like the closest we get to this. Like, oh, maybe it's because I'm a guy. I don't know. I don't know.
You know nothing about this man.
Whoa.
You're gonna end.
Oh, dang. She's been through some in that scene. Darn. Yeah, bits knocked off here. Got a little stuff exposed. Oh, that's thrusters. Okay, I thought those were just weapons. Okay, now what is up with dude's back?
Nothing about this man.
Okay, for a second there, I thought that was gonna be, crap. I forget. The aim thing from Iron Man, the stupid aim thing from Iron Man 3 that made people overheat, but it also turned him super... Anyways, at first I thought it might have been something like that, but this don't look... This looks veiny. This looks insidious. This looks like some kind of toxin or something weaving its way through dude's body. We see personal supplies, maybe some alcohol... Getting into some kind of box. Tattoos don't look like anything I recognize. They might or might not be relevant. Again, I don't know anything about Ironheart's bad guys.
You're gonna.
So there's obviously something mystical with this dude, right? He's wearing a cape. Granted, he's got guns. I need to back up. Okay, there's dude. Okay, boom. This right here. This just screams at me like mystic arts type stuff. I mean, obviously not strange, right? But it just screams mystic arts type stuff to me here.
You're gonna end up dead or in jail.
This is so much bigger than that.
Okay, what? Whoa, wait. This is not the same suit. Okay, so she does have two different suits. I was wondering, did she just like do a style upgrade or does it get beat up? But this looks like... This is rough. This is different colors, metals. This is different components. You can see little welding marks like along the shoulders and whatnot. It's scratched. It's beat up. It's got the same basic shape. The rails don't look quite the same. So maybe she didn't go through some stuff. Maybe she's got maybe that wasn't a loner. Maybe that was a... Well, no. That would make more sense for that to be a loner since it was so much more nicer than this. This has got to be the suit that she makes herself. All good suit wearers except for Rhodes make the suit themselves. Nice logo.
This is wild. A shady bunker.
My bunker's not shady. Would a shady bunker have that on the wall?
It's literally above a crate of self-guided missiles.
I'm returning those.
So she's quick-witted. Okay, and that seemed to be about the end of the trailer, so let's back up here. I want to get a look at this suit. Okay, so this is her suit. This is the one she makes herself. Got some extra lights here. Yeah, this is definitely Yeah, that other suit has to be learned because you see a lot more greebly type stuff here. You see a lot more rough stuff like up underneath in the suit. Obviously, it's not refined. CGI looks pretty good too. Doesn't look like anything ridiculous. That is a different mask than what I'm used to seeing Ironheart wear. I do kind of like it though. It's kind of rougher, like a face plate on like a knight or something, and like you got the rest of the armor up under here, but this is like the visor or something for like a knight's helmet. I do like that. It looks good. I like seeing the bolts here. I like seeing like welded stuff and rivets. You can tell that, yeah, this is a suit more of her own creation. Now when we come back here, where'd it go? We're up here. Okay, yeah, see, she is working with Shuri. So that makes me think even more that this suit right here, this is like an MIT suit that's been loaned to MIT, or this is like some tech from Shuri and the Wakanda company. I forget what it's called. It's like the Wakanda Outreach something. I forget. T'Challa's got his own separate company from that in the comics anyway. But yeah, this is definitely a lot more refined. I don't know. I could see that being a school. She is in a nicer part of town, coming off of a bridge. Okay, yeah. And that might be a serial code there, and that's what I keep thinking, like a barcode. Now, I have no clue about Cloak Josephus here with the weird stuff on his back. I got no clue. I and see from that and this right here, it's like the bullet's giving off like a little trail, a little puff of smoke or something, like something's affecting it. You see like a little glowy, Doctor Strangey type swirl around it, or a glow to it, like, unless that's just like a little teeny tiny missile or something.
End up dead or in jail.
Okay, now this scene right here, I don't quite understand. Unless the person in the truck is trying to run her down, I don't understand this. But at the same time, it's like, okay, we typically, I don't know, something seems off about that scene. But it's probably because I'm missing context, something from the show. Now, I didn't watch Wakanda Forever, right? So I don't know a whole lot about Ryan Coogler, if I'm saying that correctly. If I'm not, I'm sorry. It's literally above a crate of self-guided missiles. That was a good one. All right, gonna be coming out from Disney Plus. So after watching this, I didn't like how Ironheart was introduced at first in the comics. She was introduced as a replacement for Tony, not as, like a new hero, not as a possible torch passing moment from one hero to the next, like Cap to Sam Wilson kind of thing, right? Because that happens in the comics. That's not like something the MCU did on their own. No, that's something that happens in the comics, and that's a really cool moment in the MCU as well as being a really cool moment in the comics, right? I don't see anything of what I was expecting to see here, right? Like in the comics, Riri gets her stuff from Stark. Reverse engineers her own suit. She is a genius. I have a problem with somehow being able to break into Stark Industries and get out with some Iron Man tech and you don't get caught. But it doesn't seem like that's going to be the case here. I do like seeing Shuri in here, so possibly we're going to see a tie-in with, I forget the name of the Wakanda company in the MCU, but it's basically T'Challa's company from the comics, and, she might get access to some advanced kind of technology that way, so I am excited to see how that plays out. Overall, for the show, I wouldn't really say I'm excited. I wouldn't really say I'm like, it's not going to be good. I'm interested but cautious is what I would say overall for the show. I am interested but cautious because Well, I'm mainly cautious because of a lot of the crap that Disney's been putting out here of late. Not necessarily anything to do with Ironheart. I don't know anything about the actress either. So I'm willing to approach it with an open mind. Even though I'm not an Ironheart fan, I am an Iron Man fan. I'm willing to approach this with an open mind. So I am interested yet cautious. Or interested but cautious. Anywho, I do want to say thank you for tuning in with me for this react and looking at the Ironheart trailer. Leave your comments down below in the comment section. Are you excited? What are you thinking that this show is going to be? You think it's going to be crap like a lot of the other stuff Disney's put out? You think it might be good? Thunderbolts, that was good. I went there mostly expecting to see something lighthearted for Thunderbolts, but it turned out to be really awesome. For me, it was like a return to form for the first 10 years of Marvel, so maybe Ironheart will follow suit as well. I don't know. Interested, but cautious. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for checking out this react. Again, make sure you leave your comments down below. Drop a like, share around, and of course, subscribe for more different kinds of content and reviews. But most importantly, have a wonderful rest of your day.